Saturday, huge game at Levi Stadium. The Seattle Seahawks, the best defense in the league, visiting the San Francisco 49ers, not only for the division, but also for the number one in the NFC. And joining us is defensive player. How do you say it? Say it to us, because I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly, Wesley.
Uchenna Nwosu.
Uchenna Nwosu. Uchenna Nwosu, is that okay?
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome, Chinese. Thank you very much. Hey, huge game. What's the emotions running through right now through yourself?
Really calm. To us, it's just another game. We treat every game like it's the same. Just another opponent in our way to get where we want to go. We try not to make it bigger than what it is. We try to, keep level-headed. That's what got us to this point. But yeah, we just treat every game the same. Just another opponent in front of us.
When you look at the 49ers offense, the way they're playing, Brock Purdy, since he returned 6-0, but you have the best defense in the league. What's the main focus on this matchup for you guys, defensive-wise?
Yeah, just keep stopping the run. That's first and foremost. They have a great running back and Christian McCaffrey. Their offensive line is good. They have good tight ends on the edges. So, just keep doing what we're doing, knocking out the run, making them one-dimensional. I think that would be huge for us in this game.
When you said one-dimensional, you mean exactly, through the pass, right? Stop that run with CMC?
Absolutely.
And that's, I know it's you say it, but how hard it is to face a player like Christian McCaffrey who can do both, receiving-wise and rushing-wise.
Yeah, he's a good player. He can do everything on the field that you ask him to do. He can run, he can catch, he can block. So we have to definitely get after him. We have to populate the ball. Every time he touches it, we have to get 4 or 5, 6 guys on him. Make it really uncomfortable for him. Don't make anything comfortable for him, especially in the running game. Make sure we close those holes. In the pass game, when we get the chance, we got to hit him. We got to hit him hard.
And was he coming to this game, Week 18, final game of the regular season? The Seattle Seahawks are the number one defense in the league. What do you think is the main attribute to this stat?
This is the type of guys we have in this room that, we have a lot of good players on our defense that can do a lot of multiple things. We practice hard, going back to all OTAs and offseason, man. A lot of people, all of us put in work to get to this point. We trained really hard. And the head coach, he puts us in positions to be successful. He evaluates the skill sets that he has in our defense, and he maximizes everybody's potential. So it's a combination of all three things that got us to the point that the players that we have, the preparation that it took to get to those points, and the coach putting us in great positions to be successful.
You're talking about your coach, Mike Macdonald, which was one of the candidates to be coach of the year. A lot will depends on these results. What's so special about your coach, coming from a lot of years under Coach Harbaugh for the Ravens, knowing this type of tough defense they have down there?
Yeah, he's going to have you prepared to play. He's going to make the game plan simple. He's going to make it to where you can understand, and also to where he can put us in the best positions to win, to be successful. Whether that's the calls or the personnel or anything that just goes on. He's a very confident coach. We know we're going to get from him every day, and that's good as a defense as a player, just to know what kind of coach he is, and he has our back regardless.
Ochen, and I don't think we'll look at the weather, but it's supposed to be raining hard on Saturday night. How does things change knowing the weather might be a factor?
We up here in Seattle, it rains every day, so this ain't nothing new for us. But yeah, we know that ball is going to be much more alive when it's wet, so we got to attack that football. We have to get turnovers and, give more chances to our offense.
If you say there's one, finally, I want to see this. Like, if you say one thing that could determine this game, what would it be?
It's definitely going to come down to who can do it the most for 4 quarters. Teams can play hard for 1 quarter, 2 quarters, even 3 quarters, but can you do it for the whole game? And that's what it's going to come down to. The team that play hardest, the longest, is going to come out victorious in this game.
And I know you say it's just a regular season game, but it's a regular season that determines where you play all the NFC playoffs at home, or you have to go on the road. Do you think about that? With you and your team, do you talk about that situation?
We would definitely like the advantage for it to come to Seattle. We know the crowd, the 12s, how much they support us and how loud they get. Any team that comes into our building is going to be uncomfortable. So we would prefer to have that number 1 seed, get that bye, get that extra rest, but then have everybody travel to Seattle where we know they're going to be frustrated with because of the 12 supporters and how loud they get.
Hey, I've been there. I've been there in Seattle, and trust me, I cannot hear my friends right next to me. You have to scream to so they can hear you as a fan or covering a game. Finally, Sam Darnold. There's made some questions about the quarterback. He's playing very well. What can you tell us about him getting into this game?
Yeah, Sam's been putting in all the work, man. I've known he was my college quarterback back in USC days, so I know all about Sam, man. He's going to come through. He's done that every time I play with him, every time I've been on the team with him. So I have full support, confidence in Sam. He has everybody's full support in the building, and I can't wait to let him go out there and see him let it all loose on Saturday night.
Well, it's interesting. You say they're going to turn loose. The 49ers just allowed many yards to Caleb Williams on Sunday night. Well, Uchenna, thank you very much for your time, and best wishes, and hope we can have you again in the future.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you having me.